Hi guys, my name is Christian and today it's all about this. The T.Bone Retro Tube 2 and the SCT 800. Alright, so I reached out to Thomann and they were nice enough to lend me these two microphones to try out here on my channel. And if you've been following this channel, you know that I've been mainly trying out vintage microphones, super high-end boutique stuff. And although that's a lot of fun, it's kind of easy to forget that we all once were beginners at one point. And I'm remembering myself buying my first interface. That was probably around 2003. Yes, I am very old. And investing $200-300 in a sound card and a microphone was a lot of money. The good thing is that the low entry and mid-priced market is very saturated, and competition means improvement for us as customers. So I'm definitely intrigued and hopefully I will be pleasantly surprised using these two microphones. But before we go any further, I kind of did an unboxing video, so let's take a look at that and I'll see you back here in a bit. Right. So both microphones come in a nice hard case. Here we have a manual and some papers. We got a shock mount and a windscreen. The shock mount feels very sturdy, looks nice as well. And then we have a cable for the microphone, a very long cable, so that is nice as well. And then we have the power supply, and you got switches for cardioid, omni and figure 8. Nice to have those options as well. And then we have the microphone itself. Just gonna open the bag here. And let's open it up. And here we have the microphone itself. It feels extremely heavy. Got a switch pad on the front, a low cut filter, and some air vents. It feels very nice and very heavy. It feels, yeah, it looks nice. It's the Retro Tube 2. Right, so here we have the SC800 and it has a hard case as well. A bit smaller. And here you got a shock mount. Looks nice as well. Feels sturdy. Nice. We got some papers here, a manual, looks as this. We got a cable, it is slightly shorter but has a nice length, shouldn't be a problem. And then we have the power supply, looks as this. And here we have the microphone. It's the T.Bone SCT 800. And it only comes in cardioid mode. So that is what it looks like if you decide to purchase them. So let's get back to you there in the studio. Okay, so that is what you'd get if you decide to purchase any of these microphones. So let's talk a little bit about the test. It's gonna be me singing, some acoustic guitar, it's gonna be mixed. But if you are interested, you can download the raw files if you want to take a closer look. So let's listen to the music and then I'll come back and give you my thoughts on how it was to use these two microphones. So let's listen to some music and I'll see you back here in a bit. Another summer day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I just feel all alone, just wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. And I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you, each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? Well, I would send them on, I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, and you deserve more than that. Another aeroplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. I got to go home. Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I wanna go home. And I feel just like I'm living someone else's life. It's like I just stepped outside when everything was going right. And I know just why you could not come along with me, that this was not your dream, but you always believed in me. Another winter day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, and I wanna go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I had my run, baby, I'm done. I got to go home. Let me go home. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home. Alright, so that was my test, and after using these two microphones for a couple of days, I have some good things and some not so good things to say about these two microphones. Let's start off with the SCT 800, and just by looking at the name, you would think that this would be kind of a modern sounding microphone. I was thinking like in Sony 800G, super open top end, but the T.Bone SCT 800 was quite boxy, had a lot of issues in the low mids and in the bass. And once I started to try to control the bass and low mids, you almost got kind of a telephonic sound out of the microphone, quite bad boost around 2 kilohertz. So the SCT 800, perhaps not so nice. So let's jump over to the retro tube, and this one was a very nice microphone. I was definitely pleasantly surprised. And you might have heard about the harsh Chinese capsule top end, but the retro tube did not have anything like that. I definitely think that it was quite smooth and crisp in the top end, and I did not have any issues with sibilance. I did have to EQ the low mids and bass a bit, but it was not a huge issue, and I could definitely recommend anyone that are looking for their first microphone to purchase the Retro Tube 2. And all in all, I have to say that I was pleasantly surprised, especially with the Retro Tube, which I could definitely recommend for anyone that is looking for an affordable first microphone. And the option to have it in either cardioid, omni, or figure 8 just makes it very versatile. So big thanks to Thomann. Check them out, download the files, and if you like this kind of content, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you guys around.